You're listening to Coleman Community Radio's Coleman County Sports Channel. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 1 minute. Listening to Coleman Community Radio's online channel for sports in Coleman County. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 30 seconds.
All across the state of Alabama, pumpkins have begun to appear on people's porches. Halloween costumes have been ordered, and that can mean only one thing. The playoffs are right around the corner, and the Fairview Aggies have punched their ticket for postseason play. We know who they're going to play in the first round. Stay tuned and you'll know too in just a few moments. But for right now, it's time to strap on the headgear and it's time to swap some paint. It is time for Friday Night Live. Welcome to Dafford Smith Stadium, and I am joined by my partner in crime, Joseph Greer. Dad, how are you doing tonight?
Doing very good. A little bit more weather-friendly tonight.
Well, we have our spotter here, Charlie Greer. He keeps us straight. And
shorts and a hoodie.
He is. The weather's beautiful tonight. I mean, it is. I'm in a t-shirt and shorts, and you gotta love that.
Well, last week especially, but the week before that was kind of cool too. And it was sort of kind of like an Arctic front had come in while we were sitting here. I was freezing.
So was I. Well, Dad, we talked a minute ago that we have figured out who Fairview's playing in the first round. So I guess now it's time to let that cat out of the bag. Fairview is, they've got the number 1 seed in 5A Region 7. They were ranked number 1. Of course, they should be. They're undefeated. Same thing cannot be said for Russellville. Ha ha ha. Sorry. Had to throw that one in. So in the first round of the playoffs, the Aggies will be hosting from Birmingham, Carver of Birmingham. And they'll be coming into town with a 3-3 record. They're in 4th place in their region. They've given up 120 points per game. 120 points on the season, and they have scored 120 points on the season, which might be why they're 3-3. They've got wins over John Carroll Catholic, Briarwood Christian, and Hayden. But other than that, I think this is a team in the first round, Dad, that we can handle.
Well, I believe so too, Chris. The way that we've been able to play, we've got the road game. We're dead on passing. Our defense is good. I've got a lot of confidence in them this year. I hope I'm not jinxing them by saying this, but they could go deep.
Well, I certainly believe that. I know you believe that. We've talked about this, off camera. They can go deep in the playoffs, and they're set up for a good run. Now, this team that they're playing tonight, this is a story, Dad, I guess you could say of the haves and the have-nots when it comes to Region, 7 and 5A, because you got the top team in Fairview and the bottom team in the East Limestone Indians.
Yeah, East Limestone Indians, looking them over on the field, they have some athletes. They have one boy that's kicking. He's a wide receiver, but he's a place kicker. I saw him hit a couple from the 35-yard line out here that still went through and when he steamed in the cross the bars.
Well, this team, Dad, I think this team.
Somebody was deep beyond.
I know. One of the joys of calling the games where we do here at Fairview is our interaction with the audience, and sometimes that can be to our detriment.
Yeah, they can't. Let's turn around, try to see.
Right. Speaking of here at Dafford Smith Stadium, though, Dad, we're going to be here tomorrow.
We are.
We are.
And I think this is one of the first times I know that I have ever heard of it. So we could be on a history-making course there, Christopher.
Tomorrow, for those who haven't been listening to the commercials, we have the Pee Wee Football County Championship that will be played right here at Fairview at Dafford Smith Stadium. Fairview is in the game for the first time in quite a few years, and they will be playing Coleman, so we will certainly be covering that on the FM. So if you know somebody who has a child that's playing in that league, let them know to tell their relatives, hey, download the app. They can listen to the game at home.
For free.
For free, I might add.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say some things that I noticed before the game, Dad. Charlie and I went down on the field. We walked around, we watched, we listened, and you could feel the energy on the sideline. Now, the Fairview sideline is very workmanlike. They're excited, but they've been there, they've done that, and they're here to get a job done.
They are very composed. They go about their business, taking care of business. In other words, they're not down there to horse around. They want to get the edges off, get used to the effort, and take care of what they need to take care of.
Right.
That's the attitude that I get just from watching them up here.
Well, that was the attitude I got on the field.
Yeah. Now,
the attitude that I got on the other side was highly, highly different.
Well, it just seemed like they're there. Yeah, they don't actually act like they care to be there. But
right.
Fairview's showing a little bit of excitement when it comes to just warming up. And, we've seen that all year long, Chris.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after these messages and continue the 212 pregame show. You're listening to Friday Night Live on Live 95. We'll be right back with kickoff in about 15 minutes.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Coleman. It's Cleaning and More Coleman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Coleman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Coleman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Coleman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Coleman has it all. Need climate control storage? How about 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and 10 by 20 units? And they even have the U-Haul trucks to carry your stuff. You can check them out at cleaningandmorecoleman.com. You can get info at cleaningandmorecoleman.com, or the way I like, you can dial them up at 256-736-9944. 256-736-9944. Cleaning and More Coleman, County Road 437, under the big white sign with the U-Hauls. In the game of mortgages, experience matters. Meet Josh Phillips, a veteran with over 13 years in the mortgage industry. As a leader in the local mortgage community, Josh is more than just a lender. He's a partner who believes in making an impact. At Impact Mortgage Group, they're not just making mortgages. They're making a positive impact on borrowers and our community. You can experience the difference too with Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage Group.
I'm Josh Phillips of Impact Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920, and I'll show you how my experience can help impact your next home purchase.
In MLS number 338177.
Welcome back to Dafford Smith Stadium and Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer. We got about 14 minutes until kickoff. And, man, Dad, you could not ask for a better night for football. It is beautiful out here tonight.
Well, there's absolutely no breeze blowing. There's no cold wind blowing.
Right?
It's just, you're right, it is. It's a perfect night for football. Field's dry. Haven't had any rain or mud. So, it's going to be a good one. I don't know if it's going to be a long one or not, but it's going to be a good one.
Well, for the first time this last week, we actually had 3 players of the week. And we've had 2 in the past. It was hard to pick just 2 after last week.
True.
So, because the offensive line and the offense ran the ball so well, Jake Harper and Carson Jones both got player of the week. Good. Last week.
Both of them were deserving of it.
Highly, highly deserving. The other player who got player of the week last week was middle linebacker number 59, Evan Smith. And he was all over the field, Dad.
Evan Smith, we have not called his name a lot, but we have called his number.
We have.
Kind of like the quiet professional. He just goes out there and kicks tail.
Well, it seems like about every 3 or 4 years at Fairview, they grow a middle linebacker, and they just plug this guy in. And, man, I mean, it was Cale Foster, and now you've got Evan Smith just absolutely blowing people up from that middle position.
True. Very true.
Last week we saw numerous tackles. He caused a fumble, several tackles for loss. Of course, the defense has been getting it done. And, that shows when you look at the schedule and you look at the points for, points against, Dad, we've scored almost 300 points this year.
Yeah.
And only given up 149. Well, it looks like they're fixing to do, they're about to do the national anthem. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
Coleman Electric Cooperative's mission is to make life better in the communities we serve. That starts by providing reliable, affordable electricity, while our Sprout Fiber Internet service delivers blazing fast broadband internet to homes, schools, and businesses. Coleman Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who work hard every day to make their families and community proud. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powerful connections, brighter future.
You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Do you or a loved one suffer from treatment-resistant depression? Depression can be bad. Start living your full life. If you suffer from depression and don't know where to turn, you can think TMS therapy. TMS is a non-invasive way to treat multiple mental health disorders. Sound Mind TMS in Coleman can help. For more information, you can call Sound Mind TMS at 256-735-9475 or visit their website at soundmindtms.com. Dr. Robert Smith and his staff can help. So stop suffering. Think Sound Mind TMS.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. Buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Joseph Greer. Our spotter is down on the field, getting ready to get in the spirit line right now.
Hope you don't tackle anybody.
Hopefully not.
He's running.
Now, let's talk a little bit about some football that's happening tonight, Dad. There is some big-time games going on tonight. To start with, you got Phillips at 2-6 at Addison. I think Addison handles that pretty easy. What do you think?
I agree. I go with Addison.
Now, you move up the road to Class 2A Region 6, and you got a game that's got direct playoff implications. Fogville is going at Cold Springs. Fogville's 4-4. Cold Springs 4-5. Cold Springs has got to win to keep playoff hopes alive. And I'll tell you what, those kids fight. They fight. They've got a great coach. I'm picking Cold Springs in this one, Dad.
Well, Fogville has been playing some pretty good ball the last few weeks. But I'm kind of like you. They're at Cold Springs. Cold Springs got a lot to lose if they don't go ahead and win. So I'll go with Cold Springs.
Well, then you go up the road to 6A, and you've got Coleman hosting Buckhorn. Buckhorn 4-4, Coleman 5-4. I got to go with the Bearcats in this one. I think home field's too much.
Well, home field is something, but I still go ahead.
Oh, the lights have gone off. We've got the flashing strobes coming on. I saw before the game, we're going to see a uniform combination we have not seen yet this year, Dad. We'll call that out here momentarily as Fairview's coming onto the field.
Also, I read something today that they're going to have a trophy presentation for Area 7 Championship.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, up the road in Class 5A Region 7, you got this game right here. I think we're all in agreement. Fairview's going to handle business tonight.
A drone or a UFO over there, Chris? See?
It's a drone. Yeah.
It's got blue lights on it.
Right.
A small police car.
Yeah, a very small one.
Yeah.
Now, in one of the most interesting games this week, 6-3 Dora goes to 8-0 Good Hope. Good Hope's got the number one defense in the state. However, the other team has got Jaden Griffin, who has 2,100 yards and 30 touchdowns this season. This is probably going to be the game of the week, Dad. Who do you pick in this one?
That's impressive. But, we have a guy here on our team that's got, 1,300 yards?
He does. And he's in a running back by committee.
Yeah, that's why I started saying.
Right.
Solo. I'm going to go.
Well, I'm
this year that they've had that I can recall the last 4 or 5 anyway.
They are, and I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to pick against them. I'm going to have to go with Dora in that one. You got Phil Campbell traveling to Hanceville. Phil Campbell struggled. Hanceville has as well. Who do you pick in that one, Dad?
I'd like to see Hanceville win it, but I think probably it's going to be Phil Campbell.
I think you're right. I would like to see the Bulldogs come home a winner in that one, though. Yeah, Holly Pond hosting Collinsville, and man, this game, Holly Pond loses. They are eliminated from the playoffs.
Well, Holly Pond's been really streaky. They've had some good games. They've had some not so good games, but I'm afraid Collinsville will have to do it. have to be picked.
I'm going to have to pick Collinsville in that one, too.
Wow, you do have some neat uniform combinations.
We do.
Solid gold pants and
solid gold jerseys.
Blue or purple trim, helmets purple and white.
Well, how about you call out the captains for us, Dad? We got number 14, Jake Harper. He is one of them.
Number 59.
Number 59 after getting player of the week last week.
23.
Let's see.
Jordan
Ellis is one of the captains.
And number 16, Zayden Cruz.
And Zayden Cruz is the other captain. Captains are out on the field on the other side for the Indians. We're going to go back to this real quick. Winfield at 8-1 goes at 2. Vinemont at 7-2. That's a big-time game right there, Dad.
I'm going to go with Vinemont in an upset. Vinemont's hungry.
Vinemont is hungry.
Good ball.
They have.
Last week, but other than that, they won several games.
I'm going to have to pick Vinemont in that one as well. West Point at Ardmore. I think we're all going Ardmore in that one.
Yes.
Well, the captains are out on the field, so we only got a couple minutes left before we kick this one off. And we talked a little bit about Fairview. You know, they got a good defense. They've given up 140 points. But they've scored 280. The other team, the Indians from East Limestone, they're like the flip of that. They've scored 100 points, but they've given up 288. Yes. And that's how you lose a lot of football games. When you look down the schedule, you know, they lost pretty handily to Priceville. And Priceville is not a great team this year. They are certainly down. So it was, I think Fairview's going to handle this pretty easy. You know,
while we are going through some stuff before we get to kickoff here, Chris, I'd like to say hello to a friend in Cherokee, North Carolina, who's had a couple of medical issues that come up. He's resolved them, and he's doing pretty good. And I'd like to say, hey, Kevin, otherwise known as Crazy Legs.
Crazy Legs, Kevin.
Yep.
We miss you up in the Carolinas. We hope you're recovering well.
Sure, I hope you can come down during football season. We can bring you out here to Fairview, let you experience the game.
Absolutely. Well, the Aggies are getting ready to go through the inflatable now. And the Spirit line, here comes the Indians on the far side of the field. Not a lot of energy there, Dad. Well, a lot of jogging. They carry themselves like they're condemned, is what it seems like. And here comes the Aggies out of their inflatable with the gold uniforms, purple helmets, gold pants. And there goes the fireworks. And we'll be kicking off here shortly. We'll be kicking off here in just a moment after these messages on Friday Night Live.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live at Dafford Smith Stadium. I'm Christopher Greer, hanging out with my dad and my partner in crime, Joseph Greer. We've got our spotter, Charlie, with us. And Fairview gets ready to receive. East Lawrence won the toss. They elected to defer. And here is the kick. He approaches. It's a low kick. It's driven back to the 5. He's going to take it. Goes up the right side. The 10, the 20. It's Zayden Cruz. He is tackled and brought down by his helmet. And no flag at about the 30-yard line. Dad, I thought that was going to be a face mask right there.
It was awful close. A lot of people up here in the stands thought that too. There were several people saying, what about a face mask?
It's going to be first down and 10 to go from about the 31. Fairview going from left to right in front of us. They're wearing their alternate all-gold jerseys with the purple helmets. 3 receivers to the near side. Colt's going to take it. He hands it off to Jones off the right side. He's got a hole. 40, 50, 1 man to beat. The 40, the 30, and he's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. That is a big pickup, Dad, of about 50 and enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy drive. First down for the Aggies. Jones. No, Harper's in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Harper on the right side. Plants his foot, gets by 1. Driving his way forward across the 20 to the 17. Pickup of about 9. Good run on first down for Harper. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Colt Redding in the shotgun takes a snap. Looks to his right. Complete to Zayden Cruz at the 10. He's going to be brought down at about the 8-yard line, but not before picking up another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy drive. First down for the Aggies. First and goal for Fairview. 3 receivers to the far side. Jones in the backfield besides Colt Redding. He's going to swing it out to Jones, and it is incomplete. He had him, took his eyes off the ball, Dad.
He had a little bit of running room over there, too. Yeah, he had one man that was closing on him. He could have gone ahead. Maybe if he had eluded him, he could have got a good gain out of that one.
Okay. All right. Colt Redding takes a snap. He hands it to Jones on the left. He's got a hole. Big time block on the outside, and a flag comes in. I believe we're going to have a hold on the outside, Dad. They had a great block to seal the edge, but they held on to it too long. Holding against Fairview. And that's going to back them up. Takes a touchdown off the board. And it'll make it second down and goal from about the 16. Fairview looks to the sideline. They got 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Harper's out there. No, it's Jones. Redding takes a snap. He runs it himself off the right tackle. He's got a seam. He's across the 10. He's going to be up to about the 6 before being brought down. It'll be third and goal from the 6 for the Aggies.
Number 9, they're slow to get up after he's made the tackle on Redding. He is up on his own, though, now, and back in formation.
Fairview looks to the sideline, changing the play now. Jones in the backfield beside Redding. 3 receivers to the near side. Redding takes a snap, looks to his right, has Rickard, and it's caught at the 7. He's up across the 5 to about the 4, where he will be brought down. It's going to be 4th and goal from about the 4-yard line. Easily in Colt Redding's range. Do you take the 3? Or do you gamble for the touchdown, Dad?
I believe you gamble for the touchdown. We've been able to successfully move the ball. And we are only,
about the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me to see them try and freeze here. See if they can get an easy half the distance penalty. Colt Redding of his shotgun. He's got Jones beside him, sends a man in motion. He's going to swing it out to him, and it's Blake Rickard is caught, but he cannot get into the end zone. It will be a turnover on downs for the Aggies. We do have a scoreboard update, an Odin's Auto Glass scoreboard update. In the Good Hope Dora game, Dora took the lead 6-0. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Indians. Dad, they run a very balanced offense. Quarterback is a senior, and he has thrown a lot of picks. He's going to take it, hand it off the left guard, nothing doing. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Wasn't nothing there on that one, Chris. He got maybe a foot.
Maybe a foot. Excellent defense by the Aggies. Quarterback is a senior, Cochran for East Limestone. He's got VA in the backfield. He'll hand it off to him. Going off the left side. Can't get the edge. And here's the pursuit. The pursuit catches up, and he goes down maybe a yard.
He got about a yard on that carry on the left side. It closed up quick, Chris.
It's going to be third down and very long. Third about 9.5. This quarterback has turned the ball over. He's in the shotgun. Cochran is. He takes a snap. Looks downfield. Has a man caught. It's going to be very close to the marker. Let's see where they spot it. My spotter says it's short, and it is. It's going to be about 3 yards short. I thought he was closer to the marker than that, Dad.
I did too, but it was a good spot.
8 minutes left in the first quarter.
Punt team is on for East Limestone.
The punter for East Limestone is about halfway deep in the end zone. They might go after this one.
Nope.
Left-footed kicker, bad kick. Sure. Fielded at the 40, up across the 35, chopped down at the 34. Zayden Cruz on the return. So with 7:30 left in the first, the score is 0-0. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of Highway 157. Guthrie's Auto Service is AAA approved and a Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted for up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they are part of the Napa Auto Care network, the work is also warranted at over 14,000 other Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team support your automotive needs. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net. Guthrie's Auto Service is located on Eva Road, just north of Highway 157.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Dafford Smith Stadium. And Dad, we just had a first down play. Colt Redding rolled to his left, tried to get the ball out to number 5. They couldn't connect, incomplete. It's going to be second down and 10. Ball's on the 34.
Well, that's a hard throw to complete. You're running left and you've got to go ahead and pick up the receiver. That ball's just a little bit behind the receiver when he went up for it. He wasn't able to get it and bring it in.
Cole Rating of his shotgun takes a snap, hands it off to Jones, going off right guard. He's across the 30, going to be brought down at about the 27. And that was a good sized kid, brought him down. Jones gets up and he's limping to the sideline. Harper comes in to take over at running back. The nose guard made the tackle, Dad. That's a big young man.
Yeah,
he's 3 bills at least.
I don't know how heavy he is, but you're right. He is a good sized chunk.
Harper takes a handoff to the left. He's going to get a couple of yards, but he'll be short.
Wow.
That'll be 4th and 1 now for the Aggies. And no doubt on anybody's mind, the offense stays out there. The ball is spotted on about the 26. Harper in the shotgun beside Redding. Redding rolls to his right, looks downfield, has it in and out of his hands. They had a receiver open. He put the ball there. They just couldn't come down with it. So another turnover on downs.
That young man that we were just talking about is 324 pounds.
He is every bit of 324 pounds.
Yeah.
That was a big kid. And he fell on Carson Jones.
And laid on him a little bit.
Well, something that big takes a while to get up. Let's go. 6:14 left in the first. The score 0-0. East Limestone takes over. They got the ball on their own 26. Blitz being shown. East Limestone sends a man in motion. 2 receivers to the near side. There comes a flag. It's going to be an illegal shift. That's going to be on the Indians. And there it is. So that's going to move them back a little bit. It's going to make it 1st and 15. That'll move the ball back to about the 21. Cochran is in the backfield. Number 10, the senior quarterback, joined by number 7, Adrian Villa, who's also a senior at running back. Takes a snap, looks downfield, and it is caught. Caught at about the 32. He gets up to the 36, and then it's going to be brought down. I think it's going to be short, but very close. Waiting on a signal. They're saying it's enough for an Adam Smith at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Indians. .550 left. 1st and 10 from the 35. Cochran takes a snap, hands it off to Villa. He goes to his left. He's hit immediately. Brought down by Jay Stevens. And number 22 was in on that tackle, Dad. That was Colby Bentley.
Colby Bentley, we're starting to call his name some now.
Excellent, excellent stop. That'll be a loss of about 4. 2nd and 14 now. Cochran's had some success passing. The East Limestone Indians line up in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side. Send a man in motion. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Villa. Going to the right. He is hit and brought down immediately. 2nd effort, 3rd effort, but still nowhere. Maybe gets a yard. Be 3rd and very long for the Indians. It was a gold wave tackling him on that play, Dad.
There was.
Jermaine Gambriel comes on the field now. Very active from the defensive end position. Cochran's got a receiver to either side. Looks to his left. Hits him on a slant at about the 41. He's going to be brought down immediately. Excellent tackle by Jones to hold him short. It's going to bring up 4th and about 5. Ball's up at the 41-yard line. Offense is staying on the field.
They're lined up.
Cochran's got 2 receivers to the near side. They may be trying to draw them off. I believe that's what they're trying to do. Waiting to see if they call a timeout. Play clock under 10. Under 3:49 left in the first quarter. No score left in the ball game. Down to 1 second, and there it is. Timeout taken by East Limestone. We'll take one as well. Score 0-0. We'll be right back. Friday Night Live.
Are you ready to make your next move in Coleman? Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Angela. We're not just realtors, we're a family dedicated to helping yours.
We're not just about buying or selling property. We're about building connections within our community.
From local schools to charity events, we're active because we care about Coleman.
When you use us, you're not just getting one realtor, you're getting a team working around the clock for you.
With our experience and expertise, we'll guide you through every step of the process.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group.
We make it happen, you make it home.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy.
We've spent a lot of time on this. The investigation.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, and we got flags on the play. It was 4th and about 4, and it's going to be a false start against East Limestone.
That's good.
That's going to move it back and make it about 4th and 9. So let's see if the punt unit comes on the field, Dad. I expect they will. 4th and 5 is a whole lot different than 4th and 9 on your side of the field. And the punter is on the field for East Limestone. Pretty good kicker. There's the snap. Good snap. Left-footed kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 22. Across the 25. He's going to be forced out of bounds. It's Zayden Cruz at about the 28-yard line.
Yeah.
Aggies take over 1st and 10 from their own 28. Well, so far the East Limestone defense is bent, but they haven't broken, Dad.
No, they have made several mistakes, but, we have not been able to capitalize on them yet. Let's see what changes this go around.
Colt Redding's got 2 receivers to either side. Carson Jones beside him in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. Hands it off on a jet sweep to Jay Stevens. He gets caught up inside. He's going to pick up about 3, maybe, they're going to say 4 yards. That's a hard run there by Jace, Dad. Good, well defended by East Limestone.
Yeah, he was running in a crowd, that's for sure.
He was. Carson Jones back on the field again. Good to see after he limped off last series. He played defense, so we knew it wasn't anything serious.
No, he made a couple good plays on defense also.
He did. Redding's going to roll to his right, looking downfield. Has a man, Zayden Cruz at the 40. Gets by 1 up to the 45. And they're going to say he's out of bounds at the 47, but not before picking up another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. 1st and 10 at the 47. Jones stays out there. 2 receivers to the far side. Blake Rickard. I believe that's Zayden Cruz. He's going to take the snap. He hands it off to Jones. Goes to the left, trying to get the edge.
Cutting over.
Picking his way through across the 50. It's going to be up to the 49. Pickup of about 4, maybe 5 on first down. Jake Harper comes in the ball game. Jones comes off. 2:33 left in the first half. In the first quarter. Currently the score 0-0. 2nd and 6. 3 receivers to the near side, going from left to right. Harper in the backfield with Colt Redding. Now he shifts to the right side. They're changing the plays. They're going to hand it off. Nope. Fake handoff. Rolls to his right. Redding's looking downfield. Has a man caught at the 40. Up to the 35. Gets away from 1. He's going to be brought down at about the 34. Good pitch and catch to number 16, who is rapidly becoming one of his safety blankets. That was Zayden Cruz on the pickup, and another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. It's going to be in about the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the far side. Colt's going to run it up the right side. He's got a hole. Across the 30, the 25, the 20, down to about the 16. Big pickup for Colt Redding, and another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. They hustle back to the line, snap it quick. He hands it off to Harper, lowers his shoulder. He's driving his legs up to the 7-yard line. Good pickup of 7 yards on first down. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Harper stays out there. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Redding's in the shotgun. He hands it off to Harper off left guard. And big time stop there. He got maybe a yard. Let's see if it's a first down or not, Dad. I think he's short.
He's close, but he didn't quite get there, Chris. It's going to be 2nd and 2, 35 seconds left.
Well, I believe it's going to be actually, no, they're saying he got it.
First down.
They're saying it's first down. So that's another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. 26 seconds left in the first. It is 1st and goal from about the 6. Colt Redding is in the shotgun. 15 seconds left in the first. He's got Harper beside him. He's going to hand it off to Harper. He goes off right guard. Hit immediately by the linebacker. They shot through the gap on a blitz. He picks up about a yard. We've got a scoring update. Odin's Auto Glass scoreboard update. Good Hope currently leads Dora 14-8. And the first quarter has expired here. The score 0-0. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tisha Brewer right here in Coleman could switch you over and you could start saving today. Tisha and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tisha Brewer, it's easy to switch and save.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Dafford Smith Stadium. The start of the second quarter. The score is 0-0, but Fairview is driving. Second and goal. The ball is spotted on about the 4-yard line. And Jake Harper is out there with Colt Redding. We'll see what they dial up here, see if they can get it in the end zone. Two receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Colt Redding's going to run it himself. No, they handed it off to Jake Harper. Actually, I was wrong. That was Colt Redding. What a fake. Colt Redding from the 4. Touchdown, Aggies. He faked out everyone in the stadium, myself included.
Me too.
We've got an Oden's Auto Glass scoreboard update. Currently Coleman up 7-0. Colt Redding comes on to add on the extra point. There's the kick. The kick is up. Kick is good. That extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. If you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. Score 7-0, 11:55 left in the first half. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
Coleman Appliance Repair is now Coleman Appliance and HVAC Repair, now servicing your heating and air needs as well. Servicing most models and brands, they can be found on Facebook or Google for those appliance or HVAC repair needs. Proudly supporting Coleman area athletics and collegiate football. When that appliance or HVAC system frustrates you and you're in need of a repairman, Robert Brantley and his team are ready to help. They're available via call or text at 256-507-3415 or on Facebook, Google, or online at ColemanApplianceRepair.com. Alabama HVAC number 22238.
Okay. Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Dafford Smith Stadium. 11:55 left in the first half. Fairview leads 7-0. And they get ready to tee it up, kick it off. Colt Redding's got the ball on the tee now. And there is the kick. It's going to be field. No, it's going to hit at the 20. It's rolling around and East Limestone covers it. Out about the 27, 28-yard line. That was very dangerous, Dad.
It was. He kicked the ball, and it came down too far for one player and too close to the other player. When he came up to try and pick it up on the ground, on the bounce, he booted it. And it got kind of interesting there for a minute. But
it did. It did.
Got it back, so they're starting out at about the 28-yard line, Chris.
There's a flag. We got a flag down. And
it's illegal substitution.
That's going to be an illegal substitution call on the East Limestone Indians. And we've seen several penalties already from them, Dad. It's going to make it 1st and 15, backing it up to about the 24. East Limestone in the shotgun, Cochran at quarterback. Got Villa beside him. He's going to hand it off to him. Goes to his right, cuts back to his left. He's got a bit of a hole. He's going to get, he got up to the outside, and they're going to say he picked up about 8 yards. It's going to be second down and about 6. Good run, tight rope in the sideline for the senior running back. He had nothing going on the right side, Dad, so he bent it back to the left and picked up 8.
He took nothing and made something out of it. That wasn't a good run, Chris.
Cochran in the shotgun. He's got Villa beside him. 11:42 left in the first half. Fairview leads 7-0. He's going to hand it off to Villa. He goes off the right side and bulls his way forward for about a yard, and that's it. It's going to be third down and 5. Ball is on the 35-yard line. Make that the 34. They have to get to the 39 for a first down. And they have not had a whole lot of luck on first downs tonight, Dad.
No, they haven't.
Third down, about 6. Cochran in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. Rolls that way. He's under pressure. He's going to throw it away. It did not get to the line of scrimmage. Is it going to be a flag? The ref is reaching. Oh, man, he was not outside the tackle box. I'm waiting to see a grounding call, and we're not going to get it.
No. That was close to being outside the tackle box, but he still never did throw it past the line of scrimmage.
Right. It's going to make 4th and about 6. Ball's going to be spotted on about the 38-yard line.
Good team is on for East Limestone.
Should be good Aggie field position. Low kick, not a good kick. It's going to go out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it. It's going to be around the 42 in that ballpark. Fairview takes over first and 10, from their own 45. Excellent field position. We're going to stay right here because Fairview is playing up tempo, and they're not going to give us time to go to a commercial.
No, they're not.
Hey, go ahead. That's fine. You can. You got my permission. Colt Redding lines up in the shotgun. I got to give some props, man, to this East Limestone defensive front. They played tough.
Yeah, they have.
There's the snap. He's going to hand it off to Jones. Goes to the right side. Gets the seam. He's across the 50. The 45. He's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 40. But I believe it's coming back, and it is. Holding call against Fairview. My spotter picked up on that one. I'll tell you what, that big 330-pound nose guard, Dad, was 15 yards downfield.
Yeah.
That kid can play.
He can play.
Usually a kid that big, they get gassed, they don't pursue, they don't move. So this kid's moving.
He's still got some in the tank.
It's going to be first down at about, 18 or so. It's going to move the ball all the way back across midfield. It's going to move it back to about the 37. Colt Redding's out there. He's got Jones beside him in the backfield. 3 receivers to the near side. You've got number 5, Connor Scott. You've got Zayden Cruz. The number 21, Jay Stevens, takes a snap. He's looking to his left. He's got Jay Stevens at about the 37, and he is going to be brought down at the 40. Good tackle. And a helmet comes off the defender. He goes off the field in a hurry. East Limestone's got one coming on the field late. Fairview's going up tempo. Not going in the huddle. Carson Jones is in the backfield with Colt Redding. 2 receivers to either side. He's going to hand it to Jones. Goes off the left side, plants his foot. Big time hit by the linebacker. Pick up a 5 back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's going to bring up third down at about 10. 9:40 left in the first half. Fairview leads 7-0. We haven't had a lot of luck, Dad, running the ball. We broke a couple. But, man, this defense has been playing tough.
They have, Chris. You know, a couple that we broke, we've always got the hold call on. So,
right.
they're moving the ball. It's just they're not putting it all together when they need to.
Carson Jones is in the backfield by Colt Rating. Rating takes a snap, rolls downfield, going deep, has a man, and there goes a flag. It's going to be interference all day long. He had a play at it, and the defender would not let him make the catch.
The defender had a hold of him and was holding him down when he tried to go up for it.
Right. Was trying to connect to Zayden Cruz. And, whoa, now they're waving it off. Whoa. Not a very good call or a popular one. It's going to bring up 4th and long for the Aggies. 9 minutes left in the first half. Punt unit comes onto the field for the Aggies. We have got to quit making these mistakes.
Well, one positive out of that, Chris. At least they didn't turn around and say we did the pass interference.
This is true. Waiting on a snap. There it is. Good snap. Good kick. His high kick. It's going to bounce at about the 30. Take an Aggie bounce up to about the 25. Make it the 24. It'll be touch dead there. And East Limestone takes over at their own 24, down 7-0. 8:54 left in the first half. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
Founded in 1887, Coleman Savings Bank serves the people of Coleman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their Legacy Checking Account, available to those 50 plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the Legacy Checking Account, or visit www.colemansavingsbank.com for more information. Coleman Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. And Dad, they just tried to run off the right guard, and it was blown up by number 59 from middle linebacker. It's going to be no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Indians. Cochran in the shotgun, Villa beside him in the backfield. Takes it, rolls to his left. Looking downfield. Now he's under pressure. He's got it out. It's complete. And they're saying it's going to be out of bounds. So that will be incomplete. It was caught, but out of bounds. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 9 to go. 8:14 left in the first half. Fairview leads 7-0. East Limestone looks to the sideline. They got a solid running back, Dad, but they just haven't been able to open a lot of seams for him.
They got a good quarterback too, Chris. He looks better in the real game than he did warming up.
He does. He does have a lot of picks, though. Cochran in the shotgun, takes a snap, looks deep. Now he's being forced to run, rolls to his left, looking downfield, and trying to get it out, and it's going to be incomplete. He was looking for a man on the sideline, could not connect. It's going to be 4th and 10, and that's going to bring on the punt unit. Dad, go ahead and talk a little bit about that last play.
All right. Quarterback was sprinting to his left. He kept looking for a receiver. Finally went ahead through the pass. It did not get completed. But that was an extended play, a lot longer than what it normally takes.
It's going to be 4th and 10. Punter on the field. Standing up at 12. High snap. He fields it, kicks it. It's going to be fielded at the 44. He's up across the 50, gets away from one, and he'll be brought down at about the 48-yard line. So once again, the Aggies start in positive field position. But how many times can we do this and not get points?
Well, several today.
This does not look like the number 4 team in the state in 5A right now.
Well, either that or it doesn't look like the 6-6 or 3-3 team that we were playing against.
Colt Redding on the field. He's got Carson Jones beside him. 2 receivers to either side. Colt Redding is not in. Colt Redding is on the sideline, and he's jogging. The trainers are looking at him. Connor Scott, number 5, is in. He's going to take the snap, run it off the right guard.
Good run.
Good run. Pickup of about 6 for number 5. It's going to bring up second down at about 5 to go. Jake Harper coming onto the field now. Colt Redding still getting looked at on the sideline by the trainer. 2nd and 5 for the Aggies, going from right to left in their gold uniforms with purple helmets. We have an Odin's Auto Glass scoreboard update. Good Hope extends the lead 21-14 over Dora. And Scott takes a low snap. He's going to run it himself, rolls to the right. He is going to be hit and lose about 3 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 9 to go, Dad. Colt Redding comes back onto the field, number 15.
I'll tell you what, this East Limestone defense is playing really tough.
Yeah, nobody told them that they were last in their region.
No, they didn't.
It's funny when you got nothing left to lose how good you can play. Colt Redding now in the shotgun. 3rd down, about 9 to go. Have not been able to hit the home run tonight. Not yet. He takes a snap, looks downfield, steps up into the pocket, has a man, it's a jump ball, and no good. Incomplete, could not come down. Jay Stevens had a shot at it. Would have been a great catch, just couldn't come down.
No, he was just a little bit out of his reach. He extended fully, but he couldn't bring it in.
It's going to bring up 4th and 9, and once again, the punt unit on the field, man, for Fairview. They're swapping balls out now. Jay Stevens stands on about his own 40, waiting on the snap. Receiver stands on his own 10. Good snap. Good high kick. He's going to fair catch at about the 16-yard line. East Limestone takes over there. 6:13 left in the first half. Fairview leads 7-0. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
H&S Appliance Outlet is an overstocked scratch and dent dealer offering quality name brand appliances at major discounted prices, up to 75% off. H&S Appliance Outlet also offers factory authorized repair services as well as financing options. To better serve the needs of North Alabama, H&S Appliance Outlets are conveniently located in Coleman, Hartselle, and Arad. A proud veteran and family owned business who's happy to be of service and can be reached on Facebook at H&S Appliance Repair or by phone 256-735-4184. 256-735-4184. H&S Appliance Outlet, a proud supporter of Coleman Community Radio.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live at Dafford Smith Stadium. On 1st down, Fairview jumped off sides to give them 5 yards. It's 1st and 5 for the Indians. Cochran takes a snap. He's hit as he's thrown. That was Gambriel who was all over him, and it goes incomplete. That play, that incompletion was brought to you by number 55, Jermaine Gambriel, who did not let him get a good pass downfield. Very active from his defensive line position, Dad. It's going to be 2nd down, about 5 to go. Cochran's got Villa in the shotgun beside him. One receiver to either side. He's going to hand it off to Villa, going off to his right, and he falls. Ooh. He's going to lose a couple of yards.
He had an opening there on that corner, too.
He did. He had a seam, tried to plant his foot and couldn't do it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. And this offense has not done well in 3rd and long tonight.
No, they haven't. They're trying hard. Let's put it that way. But 3rd down is not their best down so far.
Yep. One receiver to either side. Cochran in the shotgun.
Going deep.
Going deep. Got a man open, and it's going to be
knocked away by number 16.
And it is incomplete. Number 16 batted it away. I'm glad that we didn't see yellow right there. I thought we might.
I did too, because he went up, had the ball with both hands, but when he was coming down, number 16, Zayden Cruz, stuck his hand up in there and knocked it away. It was a good play on defense.
Punt unit on the field now. Punter stands on about the 8-yard line, and I'm starting to wonder, is the difference in this game going to be a big play in the kicking game? There's the snap. Kick is up. It's going to be fielded at about the 49, and once again, Fairview takes over basically at midfield. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. 5:20 left in the second quarter. Fairview leads 7-0.
Hey, Sheriff Matt Gentry here. Hey, on behalf of the Coleman County Sheriff's Office, and we look forward to seeing everybody at the ball field. We pray God's blessings on each and every one of y'all. Hey, when you're coming to and from the ball field, stay safe. Don't be distracted in driving. Make sure if you go somewhere afterwards, don't drink and drive, but have a great season and take care. God bless.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live at Dafford Smith Stadium. Colt Redding in the shotgun, got 3 receivers to the near side, going to run it himself.
Good run.
Good run off the right guard, picks up 9. And we have a Odin's Auto Glass scoreboard update. Good Hope extends the lead 28-14 over Dora. 5 minutes left in the first half. Fairview is leading 7-0, and right now they're driving in East Limestone territory, 2nd and 1. Colt Redding's going to hand it off. Nope, he's going to run it himself to the left, and he easily picks up 6. That's enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. He has gotten good at that fake.
Yeah, he has, because once he does it, before he really starts running hard, he acts like he's slowing up.
Well, there's the snap. He's going to hand it off to Harper. He goes off the right side. And quick snap. He picks up 9. 9 yards on first down. They didn't even have a chain set, Dad. Fairview's rushing up to the line of scrimmage. Harper stays in. 2nd down, about 1.5 yards to go. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. 4 minutes left in the first half. Redding takes a snap, rolls to his left. Has a man, it's Jay Stevens of the 25, the 20, the 10, the 5. Did he get in? He's very close. I think they pushed him out of bounds at the 1.
Our spotter was all over that.
He is, but that is an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. 1st and goal from the 1.
Was that Chase or was that number 11, Chris?
That was Chase. They take the shotgun. They hand it off to Jake Harper. Touchdown, Aggies! From 1 yard out. Jake Harper extends the lead to 13-0. Colt Redding comes on to attempt the point after. They need one more score. One more score, and I think you'll see East Limestone start to quit.
Yeah, I agree with you.
There's the snap. Kick is up. The kick is good. That extra point provides an extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. If you're looking for the extra degree of service for your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. Well, the score 14-0 with 3:52 left in the first half. Be right back on Friday Night Live. Fairview leads.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning. collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live at Dafford Smith Stadium, where Fairview leads 14-0 with 3:52 left in the first half. Cole Redding's got the ball on the tee, getting ready to kick it off, and almost recovered it on the last kickoff. It's going to be a short kick, fair catch signal at the 30, and East Limestone catches it there.
3:52 left till the half, Chris. I think you said before we went to the break that one more score and East Limestone may be folding, and I agree with you. I mean, they've moved the ball pretty well, but they haven't got it in the end zone yet. We have. So it's hard to tell until it happens, but I would say there's a good chance they may be demoralized if we got another point or two on the board.
Well, this is where you put your foot on their neck and you send them home, okay? If a team's looking for the exit, show it to them. Get a pick off, get the ball back in the hands of your offense, score more points before halftime and show them the exit. Cochran is in the shotgun. He's got Villa beside him, hands it off to him. Goes off the right side. Big play. Big tackle. Who was that? Number 56. Flag comes in.
That's Caleb Carr, number 56.
It's going to be a holding call. It's going to be against East Limestone.
See if they're going to take it or decline.
They might decline it, honestly. Waiting to see what Coach Redding wants to do. And I believe he's going to take it, Dad.
Yeah, I think you're right, Chris.
And there he goes. They're going to back it up now. That's going to bring it back to about the 20. It's going to be 1st and 20 from the 20. This is not an offense designed to pick up big chunks of yardage.
No, it is not. Man, that's going to hurt.
3:44 left. Fairview has not used a timeout. Shotgun to Cochran. He hands it off to Villa. Goes off the left side, lowers his shoulder, picks up about five yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 15. Hard run by the senior, but he was brought down by Jones. East Limestone looks to the sideline for the signal. Senior running back and quarterback out there for the Indians. The offensive line size, Dad, is very not consistent. They hand it to Villa off the left side. He's across the 30 up to about the 34 where he will be chopped down there. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That was Villa. That was a hard run. He got back right about the line of scrimmage and kept digging and got about 4 more yards.
That was a hard run. It's going to be 3rd down and about 6. Villa stays out there with Cochran. 2:30 left in the first half. Cochran takes the snap, hands it off to... No, he's going to run a bootleg to the left. Got one man to beat, and he can't beat him. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 1. Wow. Big-time tackle. Who was that young man? Number 21, Jay Stevens on that tackle. That was a big-time play by number 21, Dad.
I thought he had the corner for sure.
So did I. Let's see if the punt team comes on. You got 1:50 left.
Yes, they are.
Punt unit comes on. Fairview's going to get the ball back with 3 timeouts. Ball currently on the 35. Punter standing on about the 20. There's the snap. It's a low kick. It's going to hit it about the 35, take a big East Limestone bounce. Down to the 25, down to about the 21. 1:24 left in the first half. Fairview takes over there, 1st and 10. So we're going to hang tight right here. Stay with it. Fairview has been running up tempo, but Dad, they've been shooting themselves in the foot a lot, starting out behind the chains.
They have.
It's going to be 1st and 10 now, ball on the 21.
But they have found pay dirt 2 times, so.
Colt Redding has got Jones beside him, hands it to Jones off the right side. Big hits a hole. The 30, the 40, the 50, the 40. He's finally going to be run out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Oh,
big pickup. And another Mitch Smith, make that an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. Ball's going to be down at about the 29. Harper on. Colt Redding takes a snap. He's going to run it himself off the left side. He's up to about the 20-yard line and brought down there. Good pickup, Dad, on first down of 8. 50 seconds left. 2nd and 1. Redding snaps it, rolls to his right, looks downfield. He's going to throw it away to stop the clock. Smart play. Smart play, young man. 40 seconds. 3rd down and about a half a yard to go.
Looked like that was Blake Rickard that was down there in the end zone, and he was open just for a second. But Redding started to throw the ball, and it closed up quick, so he just put a little extra steam on it and went out the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Redding's got Harper beside him. 2 receivers to either side. Hands it to Harper, going to the right. Trying to get the edge. And he does. To the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Aggies! Jake Harper from the 10-yard line scores to make it 20-0. Colt Redding on the field now to attempt the extra point. 20-0. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Kick is up. And it's good. That extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. If you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years experience and is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. 32 seconds left in the first half. Fairview leads 21-0. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live at Dafford Smith Stadium. 32 seconds left in the first half, and Fairview leads comfortably 21-0. Got the ball on the tee, getting ready to kick it off. And good kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 13, across the 20, 25, 30, 35. It's going to be brought out of bounds. We're going to say about the 34. And again, I would like to say hello to Kelvin up in Carolina.
Oh, Kevin?
No, Kelvin. Kelvin is listening to us. Crazy Legs Kelvin, and we hope he's recovering, and we hope to see him down here in Alabama soon.
Well, contrary to public opinion, that was not a blow by Crazy Legs by Al Bundy.
Right.
It was not, had anything to do with Al Bundy. He's in Chicago still.
1st and 10. The ball's going to be on about the 34. 25 seconds left. We got a late substitution. They forced Carson Jones to come off. I don't know if it was an equipment issue or...
That's Jordan Ellis that went in, number 23. He's lined up over at that corner. We get a timeout.
And Coach Redding's going to take a timeout. We're going to take one as well. 25 seconds left in the first half. We'll be right back after these messages. Fairview leads 21-0.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Coleman. It's Cleaning and More Coleman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Coleman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Coleman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Coleman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Coleman has it all. Need climate control storage? How about 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and 10 by 20 units? And they even have the U-Haul trucks to carry your stuff. You can check them out at cleaningandmorecoleman.com. You can get info at cleaningandmorecoleman.com, or the way I like, you can dial them up at 256-736-9944. 256-736-9944. Cleaning and More Coleman, County Road 437, under the big white sign with the U-Hauls.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Dafford Smith Stadium. 25 seconds left in the first half. Fairview leads 21-0. And I understand there's been some complaints about the cowbells. We have been told that the people who were ringing the cowbells have gone to get bigger cowbells. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Indians. They've got the ball at about the 34-yard line. Cochran takes it, rolls to his right. Holding call. There comes a flag. Oh, big time hit at the 40-yard line. Who was that? Number 22 just blew him up. That was Colby Bentley, but I believe it's coming back.
It was. There was a hold there on the corner.
And it's a holding call against East Limestone. So that's going to move them back a little bit. It's going to make it first and about 20. And that'll put the ball on about the 24-yard line, I think. Yep, about the 24. East Limestone will have it there with 17 seconds left. Jermaine Gambriel in the game now.
That was Gambriel that was chasing him that hard.
He hands it off to Villa, goes off the right side.
Whoa.
Big time stop on the run. Zayden Cruz was there. Jay Stevens was there, and they combined on the tackle, and that's it for the first half. At the end of the first half, Fairview leads 21-0. We'll be right back with the bands and a little bit of an interview here. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
In the game of mortgages, experience matters. Meet Josh Phillips, a veteran with over 13 years in the mortgage industry. As a leader in the local mortgage community, Josh is more than just a lender. He's a partner who believes in making an impact. At Impact Mortgage Group, they're not just making mortgages. They're making a positive impact on borrowers and our community. You can experience the difference too with Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage Group.
I'm Josh Phillips of Impact Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920, and I'll show you how my experience can help impact your next home purchase.
NMLS number 338177.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
Coleman Electric Cooperative's mission is to make life better in the communities we serve. That starts by providing reliable, affordable electricity, while our Sprout Fiber Internet service delivers blazing fast broadband internet to homes, schools, and businesses. Coleman Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who work hard every day to make their families and community proud. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powerful connections, brighter future.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. And now we've got the East Limestone Band out on the field. We're going to have them start playing here in just a moment. Then we'll have the Fairview band. Then we're going to talk to some of the Fairview players that'll be playing in the county championship game tomorrow, and we'll be calling that game right here on Live 95. So now we're going to go ahead and turn things over to the East Limestone Marching Band. Hey, put it out here. Dad, put it down, then I'm going to talk to him. All right. All right, boys, come over here and talk to me.
Oh my gosh, I thought the apocalypse was coming. Do you hear me? I thought the apocalypse was coming. I thought we was fixing to have to be leaving out, today or the day of. Talking zombies and heroes. I got all the heroes.
undefeated right now. Next week's going to be crazy.
Watching film on them at the beginning of the year, West Point playing, they've been West Point 17-3. We played West Point week 3. I wrote that film, man. I swear to y'all, we were 5 touchdowns better than them. They've got better, but I'm telling you, this athlete, they won't tackle hard. We will not tackle. I think it's playing 2-6 and 1-7.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't a coach. That's easy. Yeah, I know. You dog me out. That's all I got. That's all I got. Yeah. All I got.
was the sound of the East Limestone Indians marching band. And we're going to have Fairview's band out in just a moment. Before we do, we're going to take a quick break. But before we go on a break, I'm going to give you an Oden's Auto Glass scoreboard update. Good Hope currently leads Dora 28-21 in a barn burner of a game. And currently Coleman leads Buckhorn 7-0 at half. It's halftime here. Fairview leads 21-0. We'll be right back with a Fairview Aggie marching band after these messages.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Do you or a loved one suffer from treatment-resistant depression? Depression can be bad. Start living your full life. If you suffer from depression and don't know where to turn, you can think TMS therapy. TMS is a non-invasive way to treat multiple mental health disorders. Sound Mind TMS in Coleman can help. For more information, you can call Sound Mind TMS at 256-735-9475 or visit their website at soundmindtms.com. Dr. Robert Smith and his staff can help. So stop suffering. Think Sound Mind TMS.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, and we're here at halftime. Currently, Fairview leads 21-0, and we're about to have the Fairview band come out, and they do an excellent job every week. The East Limestone Indians band just played, and I gotta say, I was impressed. They did an excellent job. So, now here is the Fairview Aggies marching band. does, but just we didn't have enough horsepower yet. This last year, they were undefeated. They just start out. They got a defense man, about 6'4", that's about 6'6". The other one's about 6'3". He's passionate. And his defense. Wherever they are, you get more of them. I was in last year. I think my job. This year, something we did. We started doing this last year. Our junior high team. I coached high school. We got all the good people. We got they do somewhat. Yeah. Last year, we started doing it last year. Because I was coaching the JV team. But we started running the same offense. So the kids were getting consistent before they get school ball. I like that idea. It made a huge difference. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I like that idea. We don't already before. I taught another thing I did. I started giving out an incentive program for people. I want my guys not to be around. So I started doing teachers when you get on it, and the number of pancakes tripled this year. I mean, we were not as good. All right, guys, I'm going to play a couple commercials. When we come back, we'll do this. You just heard the Fairview Aggie Marching Band, and they did a great job as usual. When we get back after these breaks, or after this quick break, we're going to be talking to the coach and a couple of the players on the championship Little League team that will be playing tomorrow right here at Dafford Smith Stadium. So we'll be right back. Score 21-0. You're listening to Friday Night Live.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Welcome back to Friday Night Live, and I am Christopher Greer, and we're here at Dafford Smith Stadium, and I'm joined by Mr. Devin Henry. Excuse me, I'm joined by Coach Devin Henry, who's the coach of the Fairview Aggies team that will be playing in the county championship tomorrow. And I understand we're going to be calling that game right here on the radio. Coach, first off, thank you for joining us, and good luck tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
How proud are you of these kids?
Oh man, super proud. You don't even know we talked a little bit earlier, me and you know about watching these kids grow and come up and being a part of them. Especially this year, man, watching these kids become a team and the confidence grow as the season went, learn how to play ball together and play ball with teams. It's been amazing to watch.
Well, you play a tough Coleman team tomorrow. Coleman is always tough. It doesn't matter what sport. Right. I think they would cheat at tic-tac-toe, but that's just me. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow. How confident are you going into this game?
I'm really confident. I really think our boys are ready. I think they're focused. I think if I'm being straight honest, I'm probably biased, but talent, I think we're the better team.
Good.
I feel like as long as we show up ready to play football,
that's it. Well, look, I'm an Aggie announcer, okay? I'm not calling it down the middle. I'm calling it for the Fairview Aggies because I want to see y'all whip butt tomorrow, okay? Understand? Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to go over to Kai Burdett, and he plays a little bit of running back, quarterback, linebacker, I believe. Is that right, Kai?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long have you been playing football, Kai?
I've been playing a total of 6 years, and I've been playing 4 years for Fairview.
4 years for Fairview. Now, do you move up to play school ball next year in middle school, or do you have one more year?
I'll move up to play school ball in middle school.
I'll tell you what, it's a big jump. Tell me about the season this year. Who on your team hits the hardest?
Number 13, Zane Voss.
Zane? I know Zane. Okay, I've known Zane for quite a while. Zane's the hardest hitter? For sure. Now, wait, I've got somebody shaking their head back here. We'll talk to him in a second. Now, who's the fastest runner on your team?
Probably Will Henry.
Henry? What makes this Fairview Aggie team special? What makes you guys special to where you're going to beat Coleman tomorrow?
The way we all work as a team.
The way you work as a team? That is it, man. That's good stuff right there. Kai, thank you so much for joining me. And now I'm going to bring Will Henry down, and we'll play some quarterback, some running back, some linebacker. Will, thanks for joining us. Are you ready to play some football tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's going to happen in the rest of this game? What's the score going to be?
I think about 40-something. 40-0, I think.
40-0. Well, we just had a kickoff, and East Limestone got it. They're going to take the ball over on about the 38. Will, how confident are you tomorrow going into the game?
I'm really confident. I think we have it.
You think you've got it?
Yes, sir.
Well, listen, you guys take care of business. Remember who you are and who you represent. You're Aggies, and Aggies play with pride, and Aggies play hard. And I believe these Aggies are going to bring the championship back home to Fairview tomorrow, and we'll be calling the game right here on the radio. Coach, Kai, Will, thank you guys so much for joining us. Good luck tomorrow, and go Aggies.
Thank you.
We're back to the game now. And thanks, guys. They did a great job. Looking forward to seeing those young men play tomorrow. And East Limestone just carried the ball off left guard, and that went for about a yard. It went nowhere. Going to be 2nd down and 10 now for the Indians. 2nd and 10. Cochran is in at quarterback. Villa is beside him. Takes a snap, looks to his right. He's got a receiver caught at a 39 across the 40. Knocked out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. It's going to be a big pickup of about 8 yards. But he'll be close to the marker, Dad, but he's not going to quite get there.
No, he's not. Boy, that was an interesting halftime, Chris.
That was, man. I can't wait for the game tomorrow. I really can't.
No, I can't either. That's got to be one of the, I've never heard of it before.
Right.
A city league.
3rd down and 1. Cochran in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side. Villa beside him to the left. Here's a blitz coming. What? They hit Villa just as he gets the ball, and Jermaine Gambriel takes him down. It's going to be a loss of about 7 yards. 10:59 left in the 3rd. It's going to bring up 4th and long.
You're fine, sir.
It's going to be 4th down and about 7 yards to go. Do we see the punt unit come on the field, Dad?
I believe that they are coming on, Chris.
Our spotter gives us a thumbs up, so that's telling us that they're coming on the field. What's up, buddy?
Our spotter's doing a great job tonight, Chris. He's going ahead keeping us up to date on everything that's happening.
Well, I mean, he does have a lot of knowledge, Dad. I get the first-hand experience of that.
One of those players, I asked him what he thought, how old he was, and he said 15.
Not hardly.
No.
Punter standing on his own 25. There's a snap. He steps into it. It's a pretty good kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 33-yard line. Fairview will take over there. First and 10. I don't know why I keep wanting to say first and goal tonight, Dad.
I don't know.
10:07 left in the third. Fairview leads 21-0. Now they're going to get the ball back. First time in the second half. Let's see what they can do with it. Colt Redding on the field. He's got Carson Jones beside him. And you started seeing the cracks appear in the defense of the second quarter last half, Dad.
We'll see if we can make them a little bit more.
Colt Redding rolls out. He gets a pass away, and it is caught. 35 up to the 40, then forced out of bounds. That was number 21 on the catch. And, man, we call this young man's name constantly. Jay Stevens is all over the field making plays.
That is less than a yard away from a first down, Chris.
It's going to be second and about a foot. Colt Redding takes a snap, hands it off to Jones. Goes off the left side, has a first down. Very close to midfield. He'll be brought down just shy at about the 48-yard line. But that's enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. Ball's going to be on about the 48, 9:45 left in the third. Fairview leads 21-0. Looking to the sideline now. Changing the plays up. You started seeing East Limestone start to appear gassed in the second quarter. They send a man in motion. That's Jones. Redding takes a snap, looks downfield, has Rickard, and it's caught. He's got Rickard at about the 30-yard line. That's going to be about a 22-yard pickup. And another Adam Aker at Mid-Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies.
That was a pretty pass.
I think they saw something in the secondary they could capitalize on, Dad.
Yeah, he was fairly well covered. He just got out jumped on that.
He's going to hand it off to Jones, goes off the right side, cuts back to the left. He gets across the 25, very close to the 20. Going to be brought down at about the 21-yard line. Big pickup of 8 yards on first down. It's going to bring up second down and 2. Jones stays out beside Redding. Got 2 receivers to either side. Redding takes the snap. He looks to his left, and he's going to throw it away. Hit as he's thrown, gets it away, incomplete.
Oh, that right there, that's the second time I've seen that happen tonight. Redding threw the ball and fell, and both of the East Limestone players that were pursuing him stopped and helped him up.
You know, that's class.
Good sign of sports.
Yeah, that's... First off, when you see that, that's class in those young men.
Yep. That's
class in the coaching staff, and that's class in the parents. Colt Redding takes a snap, hands it off to Jones on the right side. He's got a seam. The 10, the 5, he dives. Touchdown, Aggies! From the 25-yard line, that is a score by Jones. 8:27 left in the third. Fairview extends the lead, 27-0. Colt Redding comes on to attempt the extra point. Connor Scott to hold. There's a snap. The kick is up. And the kick is good. That Extra Point provides an extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. If you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia 212 Insurance Group a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. Fairview extends the lead 28-0 with 8:27 left in the third. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, and it's 8:27 left in the third. Fairview has just scored on the first drive of the second half. They get ready to kick it off. The ball's on the tee. Jay Stevens doing the kickoff duties. There's the kick. It's going to be fair caught at about the 21. Excellent kick, no return. Man, that's what you like seeing out of your kick unit, Dad.
Yeah, it is. It was high, but it was deep. There's that UFO again.
Yeah.
That blue and white lighted one.
You know, here's what I'm going to say about those things. They freak me out. We're talking about the drones that are in the end zone. They freaked me out the first time I saw them, and then I used it as a coaching tool.
Yeah.
And what a coaching tool.
Yeah, it is.
East Limestone has the ball, 1st and 10 at about the 23. Cochran is in at quarterback. Via beside him, and whistles blow and flags come flying. Believe we're going to have movement. And waiting on the signal. There it is. Movement on East Limestone. Okay. All right. Let me check. Check. Okay. All right. Cochran's in the shotgun. He drops back. He's got a man deep. He's going deep, and he's got him. Hits him at about the 40. No, he dropped it. Dropped it at about the 45. Man, I thought they had that one, Dad. That was very close.
Yeah, it was. He was double covered. He still pulled it down, put it away, but ground went ahead and made the fumble.
It's going to be second down now and about 16. We dodged a bullet right there. Cochran lining his guys up. He's changing the play. Takes a snap. He's under pressure. Looks downfield. He's being chased. And he's going to throw it away. Got outside the tackle box and just dumped it to get rid of it. 3rd and 15.
Who was that was putting the heat on him? Number 33, number 21.
That would be Jay Stevens chasing him, and he was after him in a hurry.
Braden Brooks.
It's going to be 3rd down and very, very long. Now, this quarterback has thrown twice as many picks as he's thrown touchdowns.
He's been pretty disciplined tonight, though, Chris.
He has.
Oh,
He'll hand it off to Villa. He goes to the right, picks up 8 yards, but he'll be short. Going to bring up 4th down and 8. That was actually Roderick Lavender on the carry, and not Villa. I believe the punt unit's going to come on now, and here it comes. It's 4th and long now for the Indians. They're going to be giving the ball back, and you know this punter has gotten a lot of work tonight, Dad.
Yeah, he has. Zayden Cruz back deep, along with Colt Rennie.
Kicker stands on about his own 12. Low kick or low snap. It's not a good kick. Won't make midfield. It's going to bounce at the 46. Takes a Fairview bounce. Will be touchdown at about the 43. So they will take over in positive territory. When we come back, the score is 28-0, 7:12 left in the third. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. On first down, Colt Redding takes a snap. He swings it out to Jay Stevens. He gets across the 50, the 40, the 30, the 21 man to beat. He's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. Big time pickup. And another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. They do. The sportsmanship for East Limestone is excellent. I've got to say that.
Even though the people in the stands are noticing, Chris.
It's first and goal from the 8. Colt Redding takes a snap. Looks downfield, has a man at the 5. He's down to the 1. The ball's on the ground. Who has it? Waiting on a signal. And they're saying it's in there. Touchdown, Aggies.
Who was that? Who caught
Number
that
5 caught the ball, Connor Scott, and took it in for the touchdown. 6:51 left in the third. The backup quarterback, Connor Scott, takes a reception from Colt Redding for the touchdown. Colt Redding comes on to attempt the extra point. Connor Scott on the hold. Good snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. That extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. Fairview leads 35-0. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
Are you ready to make your next move in Coleman? Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Angela. We're not just realtors, we're a family dedicated to helping yours.
We're not just about buying or selling property. We're about building connections within our community.
From local schools to charity events, we're active because we care about Coleman.
When you use us, you're not just getting one realtor, you're getting a team working around the clock for you.
With our experience and expertise, we'll guide you through every step of the process.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group.
We make it happen, you make it home.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe
Welcome back to Dafford Smith Stadium and Friday Night Live. Fairview tees it up, gets ready to kick it off. It's going to be fielded at about the 25, up across the 30, the 35. They're going to say he's going to be at about the 41, and then he will be brought down by the Aggie defense. Fairview has a comfortable lead now, Dad. And will we start seeing some younger players come into the game?
It will not surprise me if we do, Chris.
It wouldn't surprise me either. You know, one of the things that Coach Redding has done for as long as I've called games here, he loves playing the young guys.
Yeah, he really does. And that's beneficial because the young guys, sooner or later, are not going to be young guys anymore.
Cochran takes a snap. He's got a receiver out about the 43. Brought down immediately by Jace Stevens after a pickup of 1. Big time play there by Jace. Thank you, Charlie. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 now for the Indians. Fairview playing a 3-4 defense, and they've got a lot of team speed. East Limestone got two receivers wide to the far side. Cochran takes a snap, looks to his left, tries to hit a man on a slant and cannot connect. He went up and paid the price. Colt Redding blasted him. It's going to be third down and about 8. You have to think this is 2 down territory, Dad.
Yeah, I believe it probably is, Chris. The Fairview defense is cutting them off at every pass right now.
Cochran takes a snap, hands it to V on the left.
One they did.
He's got a seam and cuts it back, and it has to be brought down. That was number 10 on the tackle. That was Aiden Cruz. Alex Cruz, excuse me. But pickup of 9. It's going to bring up fourth and very short, less than a yard.
Yeah, I'm going to go for this one, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Cruz saved a touchdown on that play, Dad.
He did. I agree.
Lavender in at running back. He's in there with Cochran. They're going to hand it off to him on the left side. He's going to get very close.
He got it.
Second effort, he got it. Forced out of bounds by Carson Jones. Pickup of 2. They initially had him, but the second effort moved the chains, and it's another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Indians. First down, 10 to go. The ball is now across midfield at the 45. We have not seen a whole lot of success from East Limestone. Not on offense.
First quarter they did. We did.
They moved the ball in the first quarter, but then it seemed like Fairview made an adjustment.
Yeah. Took it away.
Trips to the far side. Cochran looking that way.
Going deep.
He's going downfield deep. He's got a man caught at the 20. He got behind the safety. It's going to be down to about the 15. Big pickup and an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Indians. First and 10 now. The ball's going to be on about the 14. So far, with 5 minutes left in the third, the score 35-0. Fairview's defense has been perfect. Cochran takes a snap. He rolls to his left, tries to get to the edge. Can't make it, and he slides down. That will be a big-time loss, Dad. How many we're waiting to see? Looks like a loss of about 10 yards. Oh, man, his foot went out from under him.
Yeah.
He tried to roll out and get the edge, and they kept containment. Excellent defense.
Yeah. I don't believe he deliberately slid down. I think his foot slipped out from under him.
Oh yeah, that was totally footing. But it's going to make second and very long now for the Indians. Cochran's got 3 receivers in. Fairview showing a blitz. He's looking to his left, back to his right, under pressure. Rolls out and he throws it away. He just hit somebody on the warning track. I mean, there was nobody even close.
For sure, wasn't any of his own players there.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure that was a band member that was the nearest man.
Well, it might be a player next week.
Well, yeah, could see another Cal and Stanford debacle. Some old people out there listening. Third down and about 10. Cochran's got Lavender beside him in the backfield. Takes a snap, rolls to his right. He's being chased, and he gets the pass away. It's going to be very well defended and fall incomplete. Excellent defense by Colt Redding on that pass.
That ball, he was running it and he threw, going to his right. So he got some momentum in that throw, but it looked to me like it was right on the out of bounds line. Or maybe out of bounds, but it wasn't caught in any event, so it was kind of a moot point.
Jake Harper was all over the quarterback.
He was
right in his hip pocket. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. 35-0. Fairview leads.
All right, we got a fourth down now in 23?
Play clock is down inside of 10. Cochran snaps it. He looks to his left. Has a man downfield. It's batted down. Fairview takes over on downs. The defense holds. 3:55 left in the third. Fairview takes over on downs. The Aggies will start their drive, 1st and 10. at about the 25-yard line. Dad, they're up 35-0. They score on this drive. I think you're going to see the Indians quit.
Well, they ran some good plays. A couple of them worked, some of them didn't, but they haven't give up yet. That is disheartening, though, 35 points.
Colt Redding in the shotgun. Looks to the sideline now. He's got Carson Jones beside him. 3 receivers to the near side going from right to left. Swings it out. He's got Jay Stevens caught. He's up across the 30. He's going to be gang tackled, forced out of bounds out about the 33. It's going to be very close to a first down. They're going to say just shy. He picked up 9 on first down. You have to love it on first down, picking up 9 yards.
Yeah.
Colt Redding has 2 receivers to either side. Hands it off to Jones, goes off left tackle, easily picks up a first down. He's up to about the 37. That'll be enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. They're letting that clock run now. Down to under 3:30 left in the third quarter. Fairview up 35-0. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Colt Redding is still in there. He's got Carson Jones beside him. He's going to hand it off to Jones on the left side. Has a block across the 40, the 45. He's going to be brought down at about the 48-yard line, but not before picking up an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith's Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. And right now, Dad, watch that defense. Watch how they move between plays. The defense is gassed. They're not moving quickly.
The big guy who was in the middle is not there anymore.
No, he is gone. And the guys who are playing the end, they're not getting in a football stance. They're just kind of standing up.
Yeah.
There's the snap. Redding swings it out. It's going to be caught. Number 5 on the catch. That's Connor Scott. He's going to be down at about 46. Pickup of 6 on first down. It's going to bring up second down and 4. Carson Jones in the backfield. Colt Redding in the shotgun to score 35-0. 2 minutes left in the third. He's going to hand it off to Jones. Jones picking his way forward. Then he tripped. Man, he had the first down. He's slapping his helmet. He knows he had it. He got his feet tangled up with what looked like an offensive lineman, Dad.
Yeah,
and he's short.
He had a wide open path for about 10 yards ahead of him.
3rd and 1. Redding takes a snap. Looking downfield, directing his guys. All the time in the world. Man, his offensive line's doing great. Oh. He's got Blake Rickard caught at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Aggies. 45-yard touchdown. Colt Redding to Blake Rickard. And that play was made by the offensive line. He easily had 7 to 10 seconds to find his receiver. On the Odin's Auto Glass scoreboard update, Good Hope leads Dora 35-21.
Say it again.
Good Hope over Dora 35-21. Start of the 4th.
I was right then, wasn't I?
Colt Redding on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good. That extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. We have 1:30 left in the third. Fairview rolling 42-0. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
At Plus One Heating and Air. We believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service.
And we are back on Friday Night Live. We have got a new kicker into kickoff for the Aggies. Alex Cruz, number 10, is on to kick off. And 1:30 left in the third. Fairview rolling 42-0. Third kicker we've seen in the game, Dad. They've been getting a lot of experience.
They have. I agree, Christopher.
And it's going to be a short kick, fielded at about the 30. He's up across the 35. Then he is hit right at the 35. Brought down and slow to get up is a receiver for East Limestone. Man, he took a big shot. I couldn't see who got him, but somebody wearing gold did.
I'm with you. I was not watching who hit. I was just watching him do the run, and it was a crushing blow.
Well,
one of those. What day is it now?
Right. I'm gonna go count my fingers for a while.
Yeah, is it Christmas yet?
Well, Coleman currently tied with Buckhorn 7-7. Good Hope extends the lead 42-21. We might see them undefeated next week.
That'll be a matchup right there.
Here comes a blitz. Cochran takes a snap. He hands it off, and he is going to be brought down for 1 yard maybe. I'm going to say no gain, Dad. My spotter says I'm wrong. He says 1 yard. And if the spotter says it, it must be true. Ain't that right, Charlie? It's going to be second down, about 9. Cochran in the backfield. Number 7, Villa, is back there with him. He takes a snap, looks to his left. He's got a man, it's caught, but it's going to be a short gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7, but Dad, I'm going to tell you something. You watch and see, he's throwing and he is locking on his receivers. We're going to pick one if he does that again.
Oh, he's done that about 3 or 4 times here lately. He watches him the entire time and don't look at the rest of the field there.
3rd and 7, they hand it off to Villa. He goes to the left. Nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard.
Coming up on 4th down now, Chris. They are back at their own
ball spotted about the 38, Dad.
Yeah. I don't see anybody coming out. Into the 4th.
That is the end of the third quarter. Into 3, 42-0, Fairview rolling. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Coleman. It's Cleaning and More Coleman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Coleman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Coleman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Coleman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Coleman has it all. Need climate control storage? How about 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and 10 by 20 units? And they even have the U-Haul trucks to carry your stuff. You can check them out at cleaningandmorecoleman.com. You can get info at cleaningandmorecoleman.com, or the way I like, you can dial them up at 256-736-9944. 256-736-9944. Cleaning and More Coleman. County Road 437. Under the big white sign with the U-Hauls. You know, we have one of the coolest places. In the game of mortgages, experience matters. Meet Josh Phillips, a veteran with over 13 years in the mortgage industry. As a leader in the local mortgage community, Josh is more than just a lender. He's a partner who believes in making an impact. At Impact Mortgage Group, they're not just making mortgages. They're making a positive impact on borrowers and our community. You can experience the difference too with Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage Group.
I'm Josh Phillips of Impact Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920, and I'll show you how my experience can help impact your next home purchase.
In MLS number 338177.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Dafford Smith Stadium. And after the punt, Fairview takes over, 1st and 10 on the 22. Redding takes a snap, hands it off to the right. That's Jones on the handoff. He's got a seam. The 30 across the 40, going to be forced out of bounds at about the 43. That was Jay Stevens' dad, number 21 on the carry, and he picked up an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. It's going to be 1st and 10 now. Ball on about the 43. Colt Redding. Well, here comes a flag. I think we got movement, and it's going to be offsides on East Lawrence. Did I say East Lawrence? I meant to say East Limestone, but y'all knew what I meant. It's 11-17 left in the ball game. Fairview is leading 42-0. We've got a Good Hope update. Good Hope leading 42-21 over Dora. And it looks like next week we're going to have the battle of the unbeatens as Fairview travels to Good Hope, and we're going to have a throwdown. Colt Redding takes a snap, hands it off. He goes off the right side, lowers his shoulder. He's across the 45 up to the 42. That was number 33, Braden Brooks, on that carry, and he got enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies.
All right. Redding's coming off, taking congratulations from people on the sideline.
Scott comes in to replace him. He's in the shotgun. He's got Brooks beside him. There's a snap. He's going to hand it off to Brooks. Goes to the left. Tries to get to the edge. Plants his foot. Cuts it back. He's going to be up to about the 40, but that's about as far as he goes. Picks up about 3 there on first down. It's going to be second down, about 7. Under 10 minutes left. And, man, we're running the clock. I have to wonder, we haven't seen Jake Harper carry the ball, not for a while. He's been in on defense. I hope he's okay. Scott takes a snap, rolls to his right, looking downfield, has a man, but they cannot connect. Puts it just out of reach. It's going to be incomplete.
Number 5 for them.
We've got a player down for East Limestone. That's number 5, Xavier Taylor. He is up, but that's a cramp.
Yeah.
There's another guy down for East Limestone. They're helping them off the field. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Fairview leads 42-0 on Friday Night Live.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
Coleman Electric Cooperative's mission is to make life better in the communities we serve. That starts by providing reliable, affordable electricity, while our Sprout Fiber Internet service delivers blazing fast broadband internet to homes, schools, and businesses. Coleman Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who work hard every day to make their families and community proud. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powerful connections, brighter future.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live, and on third down, we had a carry by Brooks. He got it very close to the marker, up to about the 35, Dad, but he's just short. It's going to be 4th down and 2.
Ernesto Smith just reported in.
We do have a new running back in there. He lines up to the left of Scott. He's going to get it. Goes to his right. Can he get it? He's driving his legs. Very close to the first down. It's all going to depend on where it's spotted. If it's a left foot or a right foot spot. Waiting on a signal. And there it is. That's enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies.
Good job, young man.
Good job by number 8 on that carry, Ernesto Smith. 1st and 10 now. Ball on about the 32. 8:45 left in the ball game. Connor Scott is in his shotgun. 2 receivers to either side.
Smith is in the backfield with him again.
Takes a snap. Looks downfield under pressure now. Brought down at the 40. Big time sack by the East Limestone defense. Well, I'd like to take a moment to let everybody know me and Dad will be calling the Pee Wee Championship game tomorrow. Now that game starts at noon. There are 2 games before that are also county championship games. I will do my best to try and call the second game, but I cannot guarantee that I will be here. I have a job that I'm working at about, I'll get off at about 10:30 or so, and I'm coming straight here to call the game. So I'll do my best to get 2 of them on the radio tomorrow, but I promise you we'll get 1. It's going to be a handoff to number 8 on the left side. Not a lot of running room there, Dad. Going to pick up about a yard.
Braden Brooks come back in. Jaden comes back out. Number 8, Ernesto Smith comes back out.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 15 now. And, man, let me tell you, we're going to have a barn burner of a game next week as undefeated Good Hope and undefeated Fairview will tie up. Scott takes a snap. He's being chased. Looks downfield. Has a man. It's caught at the 25. What a throw on the run by that young man. And it was caught by number 23, Jordan Ellis.
We got a man down over here, Chris.
That's going to be enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. And we have another Indian down with what looks like cramps. While they tend to him, we'll pay a few bills. Your score here with 7 minutes left. Fairview leads 42-0. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Do you or a loved one suffer from treatment-resistant depression? Depression can be bad. Start living your full life. If you suffer from depression and don't know where to turn, you can think TMS therapy. TMS is a non-invasive way to treat multiple mental health disorders. Sound Mind TMS in Coleman can help. For more information, you can call Sound Mind TMS at 256-735-9475 or visit their website at soundmindtms.com. Dr. Robert Smith and his staff can help. So stop suffering. Think Sound Mind TMS.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live at Dafford Smith Stadium. 1st and 10. Brooks takes the handoff, goes off left guard, picks up a good 7 yards, Dad. Going to bring up 2nd down about 3.
Let me see. Braden Brooks. What number is he, Chris?
6:30 left in the ball game. 2nd down about 3. Scott hands it to Brooks. He goes off left guard. Hey, if it keeps working, why fix it? He's going to pick up about 5, and that's enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies.
I think young man's, I believe, is a junior, isn't he?
No, I believe he's a sophomore.
Is he? 2006 is graduation year.
5:59 left in the ball game now. 1st and 10, the ball down to about the 11-yard line. They can get a first down technically before scoring, but you'd probably have to get out some kind of ruler to measure. Scott in the shotgun, 2 receivers to either side. He's going to snap it, hand it off to Brooks. He goes to the right, gets a block. He's across the 5, lowers his shoulder, drives the pile down to about the 4-yard line. Good run for the running back from Fairview. It's going to be second down and goal from about the 3, and score 42-0. Fairview's got the lead. We're down to 5 minutes left in the ball game, and they are taking their time. I'll tell you what, I cannot wait for next week. Next week is going to be something.
Where's it? It's going to be over there, isn't it?
It will be at Good Hope.
You and Eric will have that game.
I believe so. Scott takes a snap, hands it off to Brooks. He is hit immediately. Middle linebacker shot the gap, made a great defensive play. Going to bring up 3rd down at about 5. He shot that A gap, Dad. There was just nothing that Brooks could do.
Tick, tick, tick. We're down to 4:25.
That's right. Down to about 4:15 now. 10 on the play clock. Scott is in the shotgun. 3rd down, and we got whistles blowing. Waiting to see. Timeout called by Fairview. Coach Redding saw something he didn't like. Fairview leads 42-0. We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be right back after this message on Friday Night Live.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Welcome back.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Dafford Smith Stadium. 3rd and 5. Scott's going to run it himself. Goes off the left side. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, and that's it. It's going to be 4th down and about 3, Dad. We're under 4 minutes left in the ball game now. And the offense stays on the field. Fairview is not trying to run up the score. That is not what they do.
No.
That is not the kind of team they are. Well, they are going to try and run clock.
Number 77 come in.
They use him as an extra offensive lineman a lot of times.
Bryce Newton.
Connor Scott in the shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. It's a bad snap. He falls on it. East Limestone will take over on downs. There's a bad snap there. They're going to take over 1st and 10 on about their own 10-yard line. We have an Odin's Auto Glass scoreboard update. Good Hope currently leads 45-28 over Dora with 5:30 left in the ball game. Get ready, Good Hope, because the Aggie's going to roll into town in about 7 days. 3:17 left in the ball game. Indians come onto the field led by their senior quarterback, number 10, Cochran. He takes a snap, hands it to Villa, going to his left, has a seam, good stiff arm, gets up to the 15, up to about the 17, and he'll be brought out of bounds at that point. Great second effort by the senior running back, Dad. His legs just don't stop. Picked up 7 on first down.
Yeah. It's We got some more guys out there on defense that you don't hear too often about, Chris.
We have
some playing time.
New quarterback in for East Limestone. He's going to run it himself, go to his left.
Good fake.
He's got a seam. It was a great fake. Across the 25 up to the 30. That's going to be enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith's Chevy Drive. First down for the Indians.
I see Jagger Bailey. Bailey. I see Colin Nelson. I see Connor Scott, number 53.
East Limestone comes up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback in the shotgun. He hands it off to the left. Almost dropped it. Big time hit. Who was that on the hit? Number 53.
53?
53.
Braxton Brown. And Stephen Heredia.
Pickup of about 4. It's going to be second down, about 6. 1:30 left in the ball game. Cochran in at quarterback still. A receiver to either side. Takes a low snap. Looks to his left. It is complete at the 40. Brought down inbounds. Good tackle. It's going to be short of the first down. Pickup of 1.
Almost a minute left, Chris. 1:05. Colin Nelson in there on that tackle, number 2.
We are under a minute left on an unbeaten season. There's a snap. They're going to hand it off right guard. He's driving his legs close to midfield. It's going to be brought down at about the 49. That might be the last play. It's enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Indians. About a 3-second difference between game clock and play clock. So we'll definitely see one more play, Dad.
Yeah. Well, you got to give it to East Limestone. They came in here, had a game plan, just was kind of overpowered, but they hung tight there for a half.
They hand it off on the left side. He's got a seam across the 45, the 40. That's going to be a first down. Brought down at the 37. We're down to 8 seconds. That's another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down, and the clock starts rolling. 2, 1, and that is ball game. At the end of the regulation, Fairview wins 42-0. And this undefeated Fairview team will play an undefeated Good Hope team next week. Man, what a ball game that's going to be. But right now, tonight, the Aggies got it done. 42-0. We'll be right back with a 212 Insurance Group postgame show after these moments.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of Highway 157. Guthrie's Auto Service is AAA approved and a Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted for up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they are part of the Napa Auto Care Network, the work is also warranted at over 14,000 other Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team support your automotive needs. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net. Guthrie's Auto Service is located on Eva Road, just north of Highway 157.
Are you ready to make your next move move in Coleman? Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Angela. We're not just realtors, we're a family dedicated to helping yours.
We're not just about buying or selling property. We're about building connections within our community.
From local schools to charity events, we're active because we care about Coleman.
When you use us, you're not just getting one realtor, you're getting a team working around the clock for you.
With our experience and expertise, we'll guide you through every step of the process.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group.
We make it happen, you make it home.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live at Dafford Smith Stadium, where the Fairview Aggies got it done 42-0. Dad, let's talk a little bit about the wrap-up of the 212 Insurance post-game show. Tell us the story of the stats in this game.
Well, it's to be expected with that score, Chris. It was kind of lopsided in one direction. We had, and by saying we, I'm referring to Fairview, we had 19 first downs where they had 10 unofficially.
Hey, Dad, before you say anything, I'd like to say hello to one of our Fairview friends who's up in North Carolina right now helping with the cleanup, and I'm talking about Timothy Wayne Collins. Be safe up there. You're doing God's work. Thank you for what you're doing, and thank those that are helping you. Now, go ahead, Dad.
All right. We had 7 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns, and extra points. 42 points total. They had 0. Penalties, they had 45 yards. We had 25 yards. So, as you can tell, it was kind of one-sided statistically. But that doesn't mean that they give up and rolled over.
No.
Right here till the end of the fourth quarter. And I do want to say one thing. I commend that team and their coaches and their parents because they're a class act. Not because they just sit there and let us beat the fire out of them. But, you know, there was actually some concern about when somebody would get slow to get up. They were helping them to get up, same as Fairview players do. So they're cut from the same cloth. It's just ours is more of a heavy, broad, and theirs is more of a loose wool.
Well, you know, the Aggie defense, first off, they got it done.
They did.
Anytime there's a goose egg on the scoreboard,
they did it.
You know, you got it done. The Aggie offensive line, they started slow. You know, they slowed down, but then they started picking up as they wore that East Limestone team down. You started seeing the defense going down with cramps and things of that nature, and then it was Katie bar the door, Dad.
Yeah. Well, now, one other thing, and you'll never hear me say this or never have heard me say this, but the officials tonight did a good game.
They did.
They let the game flow and go. And it wasn't, you know, what, we had like 20-some penalties earlier this year.
Right.
When the rotund one was out here with multiple flags.
Right.
And
I think we had 3 tonight, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, as a matter of fact.
Okay. And, yeah, 3 penalties is pretty good.
We had 3 and they had 6.
Well,
you know, but the thing is the referees didn't make it about themselves. They didn't really miss any bad calls that I complain or see. But, you know, they did a good job, and they were fair to both sides.
They were. I have 0 complaints about the way that the game was called. Might be the best officiating crew we've had this year, to be honest.
I agree with you 100%, Chris, because they stood back, they watched. When it was a penalty, an infraction, they called it. You know, nobody slid one team or the other. Both of them were held accountable, but they didn't insert themselves into the game and make the game about themselves, which sometimes you have to wonder when you get, you know, 15 or 20 penalties a game. You know, what's the thought behind that?
Right.
We don't, you know, stink that bad to where we earn them. Some of them we might, but, you know.
Well,
you know what I'm talking about. You've been here and seen it, and I've been here and seen it.
It was a much more focused game tonight.
It was.
It seemed like almost like a tune-up, getting ready for something next week. I wonder what that could be.
I wonder if that'd be 2 undefeated teams meeting.
I don't know if I've ever called this late in the season 2 undefeated teams, matching up when it wasn't the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for us from Dafford Smith Stadium. The final here, 42-0. Fairview getting it done.
Players are out on the field here.
Yep.
On the Fairview side, they've taken off their pads. Some of them's got their shirts off, and I believe we're about to have the presentation, Chris, of the trophy.
They certainly are. It's been a great season, and still more to come. We'll be back tomorrow with the Coleman County Pee Wee Championship game, and we'll be back next week with the Fairview Good Hope game. For Joe Greer, Chris Greer, and Charlie Greer at Dafford Smith Stadium, your final 42-0. Fairview got it done. Thank you for tuning in to Friday Night Live. God bless you. God bless America. Good night.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
We've spent a lot of time on this. The investigation is finally over. We uncovered several leads, and we have finally found it. We have found what every small business in Coleman has been looking for. Fiber optic quality internet is here. Utilizing cutting-edge radio technology, Cyber Broadband is now able to offer fiber optic quality internet in the immediate downtown Coleman area and most Coleman industrial parks. More information is available by calling Cyber Broadband 256-734-1077, 256-734-1077, or on the web at cyberbroadband.net.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tisha Brewer right here in Coleman could switch you over and you could start saving today. Tisha and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tisha Brewer, it's easy to switch and save.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Coleman Appliance Repair is now Coleman Appliance and HVAC Repair, now servicing your heating and air needs as well. Servicing most models and brands, they can be found on Facebook or Google for those appliance or HVAC repair needs. Proudly supporting Coleman area athletics and collegiate football. When that appliance or HVAC system frustrates you and you're in need of a repairman, Robert Brantley and his team are ready to help. They're available via call or text at 256-507-3415 or on Facebook, Google, or online at ColemanApplianceRepair.com. Alabama HVAC number 22238.
Founded in 1887, Coleman Savings Bank serves the people of Coleman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their legacy checking account, available to those 50 plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the legacy checking account, or visit www.colemansavingsbank.com for more information. Coleman Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
H&S Appliance Outlet is an overstocked scratch and dent dealer, offering quality name brand appliances at major discounted prices, up to 75% off.